Hey everybody, it's 12 o'clock, it's story time, and as always, this is a wonderful time for us to get together and to read a story. I heard somebody say the other day that it was nourishment for the soul. I love that. So we're going to, as always, snuggle up and get cozy and read our wonderful story today. I hope you're having a great day. It's Wednesday, so we made it to the middle of the week. Woo! And we're going to keep on pushing and get through this because we're in this together. So today's story comes again from Mickey and Friends, and I will be reading about Mickey Mouse and the Pet Show. You ready? All right. Mickey Mouse and the Pet Show. It was a perfect day for a cookout. Mickey Mouse and his nephews, Morty and Ferdy, were preparing lunch. Pluto barked a friendly welcome woo, woo, to Minnie as she joined the boys in the yard. I'm sorry I'm late, she said, but I have great news. I've been elected chairperson of the charity pet show. We're raising money to build a new shelter for stray animals. It's Minnie telling everyone about her wonderful new adventure. We should enter Pluto in the show, Morty suggested. Yeah, we can teach him to do tricks, said Bertie. Can we, Uncle Mickey, please? All right, Mickey said. It's a good cause. Mickey and Minnie watched as the boys started to train Pluto. Roll over, Pluto, Morty said, but Pluto would just sit up and wag his tail. Pluto was a happy dog. Didn't know much about tricks. Maybe we should show him what we want him to do, said Ferdy. Pluto watched, puzzled, as he watched both boys roll in the grass. Let's try something that he likes to do, suggested Morty. Ferdy ordered Pluto to lie down, but Pluto jumped up and began chasing his tail instead. They were trying to show Pluto how to roll on the ground, but Pluto just chased his tail. Can you see Pluto chasing and running around in circles his tail? That had to be a funny sight. Definitely a funny sight. All week long, Murdy and Ferdy tried to teach Pluto new tricks. He fetched, roll over, lie down, begged, and shook hands, but only when he wanted to. Well, he is doing tricks, said Mickey. They're just not the right tricks, said Ferdy. He'll never win first prize, said Morty. So Pluto did learn how to do the tricks. He learned how to shake his hand, all those things. But like they said, it's only when he wanted. On the day of the show, Mickey and the boys took Pluto to the empty lot next door, where the show was being held. Minnie sold Mickey 3 tickets, then pointed happily to the cash box. We've made enough money for the new animal shelter, she told them. That's great, cried Mickey. What wasn't great was Pluto's performance. He shook hands when he was told to sit. He rolled over when he should have jumped. He barked when he should have lied down. Worst of all, when Police Chief O'Hara was choosing best pet of the show, Pluto growled at him. The chief didn't know it, but he was standing right where Pluto had buried his bone. Uh-oh. Pluto was not happy he was on top of his bone. Kind of funny, huh? Suddenly, the crowd is, "Stop! Help! That's me!" Mickey gasped. "The ticket booth!" Morty and Freddie shouted. Mickey and the boys and Chief O'Hara ran to the booth. Uh-oh. Pluto was already at the scene of the crime. He was busily slipping around. "All the money is gone," Minnie said. "I walked away from 1 minute. When I came back, I saw someone running away with the cash box." Oh no. Looks like there's a crime, huh? What's gonna happen? "What did the robber look like?" asked the chief. Before Minnie could answer, Pluto took off. A moment later, the thief ran screaming out of the woods. He was holding on to the cash box, and Pluto was holding on to him. Pluto growled and tugged on the thief's suspenders. Snap! The thief's suspenders broke, and shot him right out of the right into the arms of Chief O'Hara. Pluto was on the case to go find the thief, and he found him. Wonderful. Later that afternoon, Chief O'Hara presented Pluto with the Four-Footed Hero Award. The chief smiled and said, "Thanks to Pluto, every animal will have a place to go and a chance to find a good home." At home, Pluto waited by the front door. "You know," said Morty, "I don't care if Pluto isn't a show dog. He's something better. He's a hero dog." Yeah. Mickey and 30 agreed. Then, without being told, Pluto shook hands with everyone because this time he wanted to. Oh, isn't that nice? The end. That's a great story. Where, okay, they try to teach a dog tricks, but you always heard that saying, "Can't teach an old dog new tricks." But at the end, Pluto knew the tricks. He just wanted to do them when he wanted to do them. And he wanted to be not a show dog. Pluto was a different kind of dog. He was a hero dog. And I guess it's almost like we could say with some of the people that we know, or maybe even ourselves, we sometimes try to make people be what they're not, try to make them do things that they're not. Have you ever had a situation where people try to make you do things or try to make you into something that you wasn't, and you knew what you were? Like, number one, you didn't want to do what they wanted you to do. You wanted to do what you wanted to do. And, in a good way. Sometimes some of the things we're going to do aren't always good. But you wanted to do what you knew you was good at. And you had to show people what you was good at. And then they started to appreciate you. So in this lesson, we learned today that sometimes we should just appreciate people for who they are. And people should appreciate you for who you are. So I hope that's a good lesson for you. I learned something from it. I learned, like always, that we accept people for who they are. Don't try to make them into something that they're not. Never know. You might actually realize what is really before your eyes. a wonderful gift given from God, and that's what you are. So that's our story time for today. Hope you enjoyed it. And as always, I love you, and so does Jesus. Have a great day. See you for Bible study. Bye.